we officially do the sword cutting for the commencement of the Kumasi Children's Park. In the name of God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Mining Limited and all our partners. We cut the
Pero me llamo Cochea. No, de mi cuello. É para bravo, mo.
HRH Wahine, Otumfuo Hene, board chairman for the Otumfuo Secretary to the Second Foundation. Nana Edu Mensa Asari, Amakum Hene, Ahimfo, and Ahimia present. Honorable Sampine Mayor of Kumasi, Otumfuo, MD First Atlantic Bank, Angela Liss, CEO Mvugu Mining Limited, dignitaries present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I warmly welcome every one of you to the Kumasi Children's Park, which sits in the center of indulgence. I know that this is the day we have all been looking forward to, a moment we have all been waiting for, and so the time is here. I'm going to ask in humility that shall we all be upstanding as we welcome Reverend Oscar Yeboah Amwa of St. Cyprian's Anglican Church to give us the opening prayer. Rev, please, if you're here, kindly come closer. Please, let's welcome Rev with a big round of applause whilst he gives the Kumasi Children's Park. We all find ourselves seated this morning, which also houses the Fiakobi Ampim Library, served as the recreational educational needs of many children in Asanteman. Those of you who have spent major part of your lives in Kumasi by birth, you will attest to the fact that many years ago, there used to be varieties of play equipment right here in this very place. The beautiful green environment here provided a very conducive atmosphere for most people who visited this facility. Well, I wasn't born here, but I remember my early years in Kumasi between 2005-2007. One of the most popular places that my colleagues fondly spoke of was the Kumasi Children's Park. Now just take a look around you. What do you see? Do you still see the beautiful greens? Do you still see the play equipment? I'm sure you don't. That is why we have all gathered here this morning. As a media person who is very much curious about everything that happens around me, I also remember back in the year 2022, if my memory will serve me right, one of the media houses made a documentary about this place. Specifically Joy News, I remember. They made a documentary about this place that talked about how this place has been abandoned. They talked about the fact that children in Kumasi had no place to go to play. And of course, as a parent who live in Kumasi, sometimes I ask myself, where can I take my children to play? But it is a good thing to know that today, because of the good heart of Her Royal Highness, Lady Julia Osei Tutu, and of course the Otumfuo Foundation, in collaboration with the First Atlantic Bank, Mvugu Mining Limited, we have all gathered here to rewrite the story of the Kumasi Children's Park. Ladies and gentlemen, I am excited, and I know that you would also leave here excited, knowing that today we'll all leave here witnessing the beautiful ceremony of the sword cutting, which will begin the first phase of the Kumasi Children's Park project. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Na Claude Fritzel Aban, and I'm going to be your moderator for this morning's event. With a humble heart, I am going to ask or call Mr. George Amwa to give us the purpose of gathering. So Mr. George Amwa, I know you know yourself. Please, when you hear your name, you quickly come around and then we'll do things quickly. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Indeed, today is not a day of speeches. Today is a day of hard work, and we look forward to doing things for the children. Respectfully, Your Highness, Lady Julia Osei Tutu, Head of the Board of Trustees, Otumfuo Foundation, Otumfuo Nyahene, and Board Chairman of the Otumfuo Foundation, my good friend, the MD of First Atlantic Bank, Madam Angela List, CEO of Nguvu Mining Limited, CEO of Nguvu Mining Limited, the architect, Mr. Samuel Amponsa, who has been working very hard on this project. Permit me to quickly recognize the onboarding of new partners we just came in shortly. Jewel Energy, Fuel Trade, Ghana Limited, Minergy Technology Limited, Kivo, Decoplast, and JK Industry. We also would not be here without a special recognition to a good friend of mine, Nana Kwabna Ameni Kwatin First, Akwansra Hene. With his help, we've all gathered here today. Ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Today, we are here to mark a significant milestone in community development as First Atlantic Bank, Nguvu Mining Limited, and their valued partners in collaboration with the Otumfuo Osei Tutu II Foundation officially commenced the rehabilitation of the Kumasi Children's Park. The sword cutting ceremony represents the beginning of a very transformative journey to restore this once thriving green space into a vibrant, secure, and family-friendly environment that reflects the shared vision of sustainable development, social inclusion, and environmental preservation. Originally, the Children's Park was spanning about 15.7 acres in the 1980s. The Kumasi Children's Park now covers about 10.6 acres, having suffered years of neglect and encroachment. Through this initiative, First Atlantic Bank and its partners, we aim to breathe a new life into the essential recreational space, providing a safe haven for children and families while honoring Otumfuo Osei Tutu II unwavering dedication to the growth and development of Asanteman and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, the Phase 1 project of this impactful project focuses on safety, accessibility with plans for extensive landscaping, a secure perimeter fence, modern washroom facilities, and a mechanized borehole. This collaboration with organizations and institutions reflects the shared commitment of all stakeholders, led by Her Royal Highness Lady Julia Osei Tutu's unwavering devotion to children's welfare and First Atlantic Bank and its various partners' zest for environmental, social, and governance principles. Ladies and gentlemen, today's ceremony is more than a symbolic beginning. It is a powerful testament to what is possible when organizations, individuals, and institutions unite for the betterment of communities, creating lasting legacies for future generations. Thank you very much.
Please, with a big round of applause, let's welcome Nana.
Your Royal Highness Lady Julia Osei Tutu, Manaba Wachi Professor Bwachi Ejei Owahine, the board chair of Otumfuo Institute of the Second Charity Foundation, and Otumfuo's Hiahine. My good friend, the mayor of Kumasi, Nana Amomahine and Nana non-present, the MD First Atlantic Bank, MD Imvugu Mining, and all other partners who have just been mentioned. You are duly recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, you are all welcome to Amakum. If there is anybody who is here and who is happy, I think it is me. Yes, because when I was growing up as a young adult, this place where we are standing used to be a very vibrant entertainment and educational facility. We came here in the afternoons, in the evenings, just to enjoy ourselves. We went to the library, read books, and play. But here, let me say, unfortunately, the once vibrant educational and entertainment venue tend to become something that had a different agenda. I recall with nostalgic feeling when I once passed by this place in the evening around 6:30 and was attacked by some thugs. I personally experienced that. But I had to take me all the little coins I had in my pocket just to buy my head. Otherwise, I wouldn't know what would have happened today. So if I say I am the most happiest person here, I have a reason. I've looked at the architectural drawings here, and it gives me the hope that yes, what we're going to see will be bigger than what used to be. So I only pray and will continue to appeal to my grand ancestors that they continue to remind all those partners who are coming to our aid, remind them in their dreams, give them the energy, give them the strength, and give them the money to fulfill their dreams they have for this project. It is going to add to the Kumasi City Mall located in Amakum. No wonder Amakum happens to be one of the oldest villages in Kumasi. And we are the only place, Amakum is the only place you can have a children park. Not in Bantama, not even in Ashtown. So I will look forward to the official commissioning of the project, which I'm told, and I'm one Mahine whispered into my ears, that is going to take us only 24 months. We pray that all of us sitting here will live to see the end of the project. Thank you, and you're welcome to Amakum.
Thank you very much, Nana Edumensa. Sorry, Amakum Hine. Ladies and gentlemen, Nana Ejeni Boateng is the Amwa Aman Hine. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Nana Ejeni Boateng. Honorable Simon Osei Mensah is the Ashanti Regional Minister. Please, let's give it up for Honorable. He's not here. He's represented by Honorable Sampai. Honorable, it's a pleasure meeting you again. Honorable. Okay, Dr. William Kwame Amankra Apia is the Regional Education Director, Ashanti Region. Sir, please, if you are here, give us a wave wherever you're seated. Okay, you're not. Mr. David Opong is the Metro Director of Education. Mr. Opong, if you are here, give us a wave. Okay. Now I want to do some introduction from the First Atlantic Bank Group. We have the MD himself, Otumfuo, MD for First Atlantic Bank. Said thank you very much. Bless you. Daniel Mago is the Executive Director for First Atlantic Bank. Please, Daniel, if you're here, give us a wave. And then we also have George Amwa, Board Member, First Atlantic Bank. He spoke earlier. Yes? Okay. For the local community leaders, we would want to acknowledge all our chiefs, Ahimfo and Ahimias duly. So please, thank you very much. For the religious groups, we have Grace Baptist Church, Amokom SDA Church, and their representatives here as well. Thank you so much for coming. And we have KSTU. KSTU, wave us if you're here. CAS, TI, Baptist University. If you're seated somewhere, just wave. Grace Baptist representative, Amokom Adventist Prep, New Amokom MA Basic School, Oxford International. All of you wave at us. Thank you very much for coming. And for the educational directorates, we also want to acknowledge you as well. Mr. Francis Jura Dako is a coordinating director for KMA. Mr. Jura, please wave at us as well. Thank you so much, sir. All right, so we'll quickly continue with our program. We will take a brief remarks by Honorable Sampai, who is representing the Ashanti Regional Minister. But in his own capacity, he is the mayor of Kumasi. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's give it up for Honorable Sampai as he comes.
Your Royal Highness, Lady Julia Setitu, Otumfuo a board chair of Otumfuo's Foundation. And I'm a community, my dear friend, who used to say a former friend, but now he expressed conciliation, so we are friends. Now I'm MD First Atlantic, CEO in Gogo, all other protocols observed. And I'm community said he was the happiest person here today, but I doubt that because I'm also a very fortunate person and associate myself with the happiness. Now when I assumed office as the mayor, one of the things that I put on the table was to suit the development of this children's park. We had proposals from more than 7 entities. They all went and none came back. But I'm happy that today, through the magic of Lady Julia and the foundation, we're going to have a rebirth of this facility. And Your Royal Highness, I would definitely come home and seek your indulgence on how the magic that you have to get them here. I'm gladdened also by 3 important things. One, the recreational facility that we're going to have here, and this impact on the health of the people of Kumasi and the environment. Because leisure hours are supposed to be an important thing for us. When we were in secondary school way back in the early 80s, we had leisure hours in school as part of the school's curriculum. And that was when we had opportunity to rest, and where we had gardens in the best school in Ghana, St. Augustine's, to go and sit and look at the greens, and later go to the beach to go and look at the sea. So it is important to have that facility. Again, the education aspect that we are adding to the facility, the development of the cognitive domain of the kids and those who are going to benefit from this is also important for us to look at. And thirdly, greening the environment. We're now fighting climate change, and therefore it becomes important and prudent when we have entities helping to bridge the gap between what we are doing now and what we used to do in the past. And I'm also happy that, yes, we have some arrangement with Bloomberg International and the rest on climate change. And when we are going to have a facility that has the objective of looking at the greening of this place, Nana, I'm the happiest person today. We pledge the support of the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly and on behalf of the regional minister of the Regional Coordinating Council to make sure this facility comes to a very successful completion. And as the Reverend Father said, it is possible, and my good friend who came to give us the purpose of the garden also saying it is possible. I know it is really possible that we are going to make it happen. Thank you very much for your attention.
It's certainly possible to have Honorable Sampai. Thank you very much, Honorable. Great to have you. All right, so ladies and gentlemen.
Mayor of Kumasi, Nana Otumfuo, watching the MD of First Atlantic and the CEO of Global Mining. And I'm on my Nana Ahima, ladies and gentlemen, children, parents, and our invited guests. I think it is possible to add my name to the list of happy people. I'm number 3. There'll be a whole bunch coming up. On behalf of His Royal Majesty Otumfuo II, the Otumfuo II Foundation Board of Directors, my good self, we're really pleased to be here today, and I can't thank His Royal Majesty, Royal Highness Julia, for making it possible for us to see today the rehabilitation of the Children's Park. As you have heard, the Children's Park existed in the 80s, and that's when I was in the United States. I was already grown up, so I didn't get the benefit of using it. But I hear that it was a very viable place to come and play and learn. And today we are here to revitalize it. I won't take too much of your time, but I'd like to just read excerpts from a book that I recently read on my 3-day vacation. And it is called The Unsure.
Nana Prof. Or Hineba Ajay Buachi Wahina Utasumir. Once one cross low, Nana Mo. In Penny say the Swawa near the Dow, and I said the Dow Swa near the Swam. Otumfuo the Otumfuo Foundation Jawo. Nana Prof. Or Hineba Buachi Ajay Wahina Utasumir. Now so, when here. What's up? The winning dear, and so a penfua of Fumpa. Wama of Otumfuo Foundation. I am Pusana. Or Tinin name. A true babia, ni babia, so Kriayomo, upon Dimo, at the Siamo. Or Tinin name. A true babia, Bamana, Monio, Asante Mai Tawasi. Piao.
Going to see it. It will be captured live. And it will go down in history. Now on this day, the 5th of December, in Gold Mining Limited and all our partners, we cut the sword for the commencement of the first phase of the Kumasi.
Management and other directors of First Atlantic Bank and all and this project I've been emotionally attached to it. I studied architecture in USC and as part of our urban studies, we always came here to undertake the case study of this place. In fact, I am master in 10 years that we're doing urban design, Professor Wellington, and our landscape lecturer, the late Professor Derek Branson, were the people or the lead team that developed this facility. So as part of our urban studies, we're always referring to this place, use it as a case study for whatever project that we undertook. So I'll be emotionally attached to this project from my USC days. Now coming to the project now, I was commissioned by First Atlantic to undertake the redevelopment of the Kumasi Children's Park. So we first had to do a case study of the existing structures and condition of the facility, which we have here, the library, the pavilion, and the washroom, which are vast states now. I mean, looking at the structural integrity of the building, I don't think it's prudent to really refurbish it or whatever. So we thought it wise to sort of demolish all the structure, take a topographic study of the land to see how undulating it is and see where to position all the other facilities that we thought of. So the scope for the total or entire project, we looked at the parking lot, security gatehouse, an amusement park, a pavilion, a football pitch, a 5-a-side football pitch. We looked at the library and the technology, where we're going to have the ICT center. Now AI is where the world is moving to, so we incorporate that into the ICT center. We looked at the washroom and also a maintenance office, which will have a workshop and offices and food. So we looked at a community-based which factored in the town square neighborhood park, community garden, cultural celebration park, and heritage plaza. Then we also looked at the cultural team. The cultural team, we factored in the cultural heritage park, the folk arts park because of the folklore, Kumasi stories and all those other things that we have. We also came up with design objectives. These are all facts and analysis that we sort of using, coming up with the concepts that we work with. Yeah. Okay. So, design considerations, the actual considerations that we use for the analysis that then we came up with.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moore. Mr. Moore says if there are any questions, I'm not sure that we would want to ask. We're pretty much impressed with what we're going to be seeing in a year or 2 years to come. But that will be the first phase, and then we'll continue with the second phase. At this point, we're going to be doing the sword cutting. So, Lady Royal Highness will help. Yes. So we officially do the sword cutting for the commencement of the Kumasi Children's Park in the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And it is official that today, the 5th of December, we did the sword cutting for the commencement of projects right here at the Kumasi Children's Park. MD First Atlantic, are you okay now? All right, so thank you so much. We'll happily go back to my seat. Thank you.